How to pick your YouTube niche, best niche for YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I got monetized with YouTube in less than a year, doing only one video a week. If you don't know by now, a lot of people, it takes them very long time to get monetized by YouTube. Some people take them over a year to get monetized. I got monetized within 6 to 7 months, and I didn't even turn on my monetization until recently. And to be frank, I wasn't even going for monetization on YouTube. I just want to say I didn't listen to any of the YouTube gurus out there. I'm not saying they're bad or good or what have you. It's just because I wasn't actually going for monetization on YouTube. That was the only reason. I'm not discounting any of their effort, just to let you know that. But I just did things differently and it worked out. And in this video, I'm going to go ahead and share everything that I have done on my computer so you'll know exactly what to do and what not to do. And don't worry, there is no pitch in this video for you to purchase a $1,000 course. This is absolutely free and it's something that you can do. The only thing I ask is for a courtesy. Basically, subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to share this video. When you share this video, that helps me make more videos. Now, before we go any forward, I just want to make sure you understand this point. There's something that really inspired me to actually make this video, because I usually don't make a whole lot of videos about YouTube. But YouTube as a business, and it is a business, that inspired me to take a look at something. But I found a video on YouTube by a person, I'm not going to say her name or anything like that. She was talking about how to get to 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 watch time hours. And she was giving the information or advice to you of what to do. One of the things that she was actually talking about is go out there and find out what is really viral and just replicate it, put it in your own way, and get you 4,000 hours. I actually had an issue with that. I had an issue with that because she was saying it doesn't matter what the subject is as long as you get in subscribers and watch time. And she mentioned Minecraft. Well, that might work for her or some people, because she has a very good bubbly personality. She is well spoken. She is a beautiful person. She's more like a Hollywood type of an actor. As you know, actors can take any role and they become successful. So I think this is a bad idea just to do that. And as you know me by now, I don't like that one solution fit all mentality. And that's why I'm making this video. Let's get to work. Hello and welcome. Mark Daniels here. And we're going to talk about something very important: how to pick your YouTube niche, YouTube ideas for beginners. This is going to be an epic. I have talked a little bit about it before. I just want to mention it. It's very important to follow these rules. Just because somebody said something different, which is a cookie cutter, and I talked about that before, that doesn't mean that it's going to fit everybody. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about it any further because there's a lot of work here that we need to do in order for you to become successful. And I just want to let you know, I have done some research around this, and every single YouTuber that is making multiple streams of income from their YouTube channel, they are following this formula that I'm about to tell you. I'm also going to give you some resources, important resources, where you can actually become successful in much faster period of time. Just want to let you know that some of these top YouTubers are ranking in not only by AdSense, and I talked about that before. And if you don't know anything about this, I'm going to go ahead and just show you where they need to go to watch the video where you can make money even before you get monetized by YouTube. Now, all this is business. If you are thinking about having a business, this is what you need to follow. Don't follow the hope and hype and one size fits all, because no such thing. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. And we're going to talk about this market niche, a need that many people have that your YouTube channel can solve. You have to have, this is going to be your niche for your YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over 7 P's. Now, these are very important for your success, and I'm going to go step by step here just to make sure that you understand each one of them. And in case you have any questions, you're welcome. Make a comment or ask the question, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. Now, the first thing is that you have to have a passion. Now, I've talked about this before, that there's some people that go like, okay, I have done it this way, and this is the way you should do it. Well, not everybody is the same. Like I was talking before, the lady, for example, that inspired me actually to do this video. I mean, she was like I mentioned, she was a beautiful Hollywood style person. She's influencing, she's bubbly, she's all that. That does not mean that you are the same as her. What works for her is not gonna work for everybody. And we need to understand. That's why I approach everything as a business, not as a personality. Now, personality is important to you, but some people don't have the bubbly personality. They're not actors, or they don't want to be actors. And believe it or not, these are the people that actually make the most money, because they can become anything they want to. They're actors, just like Hollywood. All right, the first thing that some people disagree with me about is passion. You have to have a passion. Without a passion, it's gonna be very difficult. You pick something that you have a deep passion about, and it is very important for you. There's a lot of reasons for that. I don't want to go through a whole lot of them. One of the reasons is that you cannot sustain anything. And I talked about this before. You cannot sustain anything that you want to succeed with if you don't have passion for that. For example, I don't have passion for a lot of things. For example, technical stuff, I don't have passion for that. So according to the lady that I was making this video based on, is that she's saying it doesn't make a difference. If that's what's viral, go ahead and just talk about that, make a video similar to the best videos out there. Well, that might work for her, but not work for you, because you have to go and understand what, for example, Minecraft. You have to understand what is Minecraft. You have to understand a lot of things that you have attention, you don't know anything about. So you have no passion for that. And if you're not authentic, people will see right through you. Number two is pain. Now, these are the 7 P's that you should have. I'm going to go through all of them as fast as I can, and I give you as much information as possible. As far as pain, what I'm talking about is that this is how you should formulate and think about I'm talking about the 7 P's, how you formulate your own channel, your own YouTube channel around. They have to have elements of every single one of them, and everybody has it. That's the good news. Everybody has a passion. If you don't have a passion, it's very difficult to survive. Everybody has some kind of a pain in their life. And what's good about that is utilize it to make you successful on YouTube. What was the biggest obstacle in your life? We all had obstacles in our lives. So it doesn't matter if it's solved or not solved. It really does not matter, because even if it's not solved, you can talk about it, that it's not solved. You're looking for solution. You are trying to do XYZ, and you're trying different things. People will love that because they have the same obstacle and they are counting on you to find a solution. Now, some people have the solution. They say TP stands for turning point. TP is turning point. Some people had a problem or obstacle in their own lives, and they have a turning point. So you can share that with your audience. So passion first, pain second. They don't have to be in that order, by the way. But now the other thing is a practice. Now you're probably wondering, what is practice? Is what would you do even if you don't have to get paid for doing it? Now, a lot of people have hobbies, they have interests, they have a lot of things that they like to do, and you can also have that in your YouTube channel. You have to ask yourself, what is it that I really like, or what people think I'm attracted to, what I'm good at naturally? What are my hobbies? Something that I like to do, even if I'm not getting paid. If almost everybody in this world have something like this. They are literally, I'm not going to name the names because I have done that in other videos, that all they do is something that they love. And that person owns like huge houses in California. I'm not going to name his name because I'm not trying to make a plug-in for him. But all he does is just something that he likes to do, basically goofing around. I'm not saying goof around. You have to understand, if you want to have a business as far as YouTube, because YouTube is providing you with a business opportunity that you can take advantage of it, get paid in multiple ways, multiple streams of income. Every single millionaire, they had 6 multiple streams of income before they made their first $1 million. You have to understand that and be able to replicate it. Now, persona is very important. Now, some people say, what is persona? There are 12 personality archetypes that you can build your business around. And that's what separates me a little bit from the other YouTubers. I'm not like I wouldn't call myself a YouTuber, but YouTube gurus, they give a advice about YouTube and how to do XYZ. But I think of things like business, because business, what make you successful, and money is byproduct of success. You have to be successful to make money. It's very difficult to go around. If you have money and, for example, you stole it from a bank, that doesn't make you successful. You're probably wondering what they are. I'm going to go ahead and help you with that. You don't have to worry too much about that. I'm also going to give you a website here where you can see where you fit, because this is very important, how to communicate to your audience based on your persona. Build your YouTube channel around your personal brand, because your personal archetype is going to determine your personal brand. Don't do it the other way around. For example, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Don't build your YouTube channel around a topic. Why? Think about it. A topic could be hot today, but 2 years from now, it could be junk. It could not work. So that's why you as a person, you need to be the brand. Is that making sense? If it is, please put something in the comment area. Let me know if this is making sense to you. Again, I'm going to say it again. A topic, it doesn't matter what it is. A topic like SEO, for example, used to be so hot 5 years ago. It's still a little bit, but not as it was before. We live in a world that is changing all the time, and that could happen to your YouTube channel. If you only focus on a topic, that you could be out of business. Now, what I'm going to do is, there is a website that I like you to go to. I'm going to go ahead and also put it in the description area so you can go. And I'm going to show you how you work on that. You click on that, and then you end up in this website. It's called Brand Personalities. What I like you to do is hover over personalities and click on the whole thing. You don't have to pick any of these. You just click on that. After that, you need to find out what you are, because you want to build a brand around your personalities. And these, according to a Swiss psychologist, he came out with these. These are really good. I just want to make sure you understand that. I'm gonna I'm gonna click on one of them. Now here it says your twice. You can click on that, take a test, but it costs money. You don't have to do that. You can go through one by one to find out. Let's go ahead and just click on this. The ruler. This is an actual personality. Naturally, confident, competent, and responsible. So you think about it, you go like, do I fit in that? Maybe not, maybe yes. Let's keep on reading. Now you start to read here, take control. Let's hear. The ruler's purpose of life is to be a role model. The ruler's personality in life is to be a role model. And then you can read a little bit more about this. Now, what I really like about that is when you are reading, you can see if this is you or not. On top of that, what I like about is the following. Your desire. Is your desire having full control? If yes, that's you. If not, it's not you. You go back to personality and you pick the next one to see which one you are. It tells you what is your goal. Your goal, to create a proper, successful family or community. Your strategy, exercise power and influence. Yes, you can have a YouTube channel around that. It's okay because these are proven ways that businesses actually succeed doing that. Your motto, your fear, and so forth. So this is an example about you. Now, if you do not fit that, you just go back to personality. You click on that one time. I don't like you to go ahead and just click from here because you want to see all of them. Just sometimes by looking at them, you can just like, I'm the sage, or I'm the creator, or I'm the hero. You can click on that and then you click on the hero, for example, and it's going to go and tell you what is the hero. The hero, naturally determined, achievement oriented, and focused. Okay, and then you read your goals, your desire, and so forth. And if they fit, then this is you. Okay, and when they fit, then this is you, then you know what your personality as far as business. Because I'm going to tell you something here. If we go to home and let's take a look at this. Now, this is after you pick yours, it also gives you a little bit more information. If you are this, or this, or if you are, for example, the hero, that means you're in the ego area. Now, freedom, this is social, this is order. You want to have for example, a YouTube channel that is around order, about stuff that is related to the order. And then you can just, from there, you can niche down on everything that I'm talking about. So it's very important and it's very good to take a look at this. A lot of people don't know much about it, especially YouTubers, and a lot of them, they could be making 10 times more money than what they are making right now. So let's go ahead and just go on and talk about number 5 is performance. And you have two things that are very important in your success. To be successful on YouTube or any business, as you know by now, I'm a business person. I had over 4 businesses. 4 were mine and the rest was more like a partnership or some kind of a deal with other business companies as far as consulting and so forth. Okay, I don't want to talk about myself. Let's talk about you and what's good for you. You have to ask yourself what you're good at. Everybody is good at something. Do not discount yourself that you're not good at something. Now, what comes easy to you? There are things that to me, it comes very easy. For example, I can look at business. I can find out the weaknesses very quickly. Now, this is something that I don't know how I got it. Maybe you're good at something different, but to determine that, what you want to do is this. Ask people in your life or around you, friends and family, and let them tell you what are your gifts. What do people in your life tell you you are gifted at? What is your gift? Everybody has it, but the thing is, not everybody always know that. You might be very talented in some things, but you just not recognizing it. So that's why you have to do your homework a little bit and ask people, what do you think I'm good at? What do you think? What do you notice on me? Especially that people around you. What do you think is I do have an edge over others, or I notice things that other people don't notice? This is what's called vision. Vision basically is you are seeing things that people don't see. This is my definition. A vision to me, as far as an entrepreneur, is seeing things that other people don't see yet or they don't see ever. And that's why a lot of people became billionaires with a B because of that, because they see something that other people don't see. Let's go ahead and go to number 6 here, personality. I want to talk about two things. People like to know you personally. In case you want to be a successful online, people want to know a little bit more about you. Believe it or not, I have ran into some kind of YouTube channels, not much there, but they just talk about their lives. They talk about this stuff. They complain. People sometimes they like to live in other people's shoes for some reason. And that could be very beneficial for you. So share things which is I'm guilty of because I'm doing other things. I'm traveling. I'm doing other things because I'm retired. I'm trying to enjoy life. I'm guilty of that. But again, I haven't had my YouTube channel for too long. People like to know you personally. So the more you share kind of like a private moments with them, the more they get a little bit more attracted to you because they start thinking like your friends, because that's what friends do. They share intimate moments and private moments. It's called the halo effect. You become something different to a lot of people. And let's go ahead and talk about profits. A lot of people don't think about that. They go and they want to start a YouTube channel. The way I look at it, it's a business. To me, it was like, okay, let me just get something. Maybe I can help some people. But I just found out that I got monetized in about 6 months. The way I did it is what I'm showing you right now. This is basically what you need to do in order for you to become successful. And if profit is not in one of these P's, then you are missing that. But there are some solution here. You are able to solve a major life or business problems for other people. Now, in order for you to make money, you have to have that. And believe it or not, almost all people have that. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to have a whole lot of things, just like maybe I need to take classes and I need to do this. No, if you take a look about what I wrote, it says, are you able to solve major life or business problems? Life or business. It doesn't have to be business. It could be life. Maybe you are good at making people laugh, for example. Maybe you are an entertainer. Maybe you are someone that knows a little bit about personality and people, how they can maybe get along better. It really doesn't matter. But again, it's a life or business that if you have one of these two, you can profit. You can make money from that because people want to solve problems. And almost everybody on the face of this earth, they have a problem that they want to solve. Now, what you do, you figure out problem you can solve profitably. A lot of people have, almost everybody has more than one way to solve somebody's problem that maybe they experienced themselves or they seen it or they have an easy way of understanding how to solve a problem for other people. So what you do is utilize it and have it in your YouTube channel. This is how you become very valuable to other people because you are providing lots of free information, and that's what I've been doing when I first got started. I was just like providing free information, and I was just so surprised that a lot of people thanking me for it. Come to find out, most people on YouTube that have YouTube channel, they are trying to sell you stuff all the time. Just sell, buy from me. There's a book. I made a course. I want to sell it to you. Get on my email list and things like that. So I give free stuff, and people like that. And I was just flabbergasted about that. So figure out problem you can solve. When that happens, you'll be able to do different streams of income. Now, you can do it in the beginning, you can do it for free, but at the same time, you can have, like I mentioned, if you want to make money without being monetized or before being monetized, you need to watch the video, and I'll probably put it right here for you. Go ahead and just watch it. Watch this video and learn how you can do that, because I don't want to mix the two together. It'll become more confusing. I don't want to do that. So you have that. Now, when you do that and then you become monetized, now you have all of a sudden you have two streams of income. The other streams of income that you can create your own course. And then people will buy from you because they know you, like you, and trust you. And you gave them a lot of free advice. You gave them a lot of things from the heart. And that's what I did. I gave a lot of things from my heart. I didn't ask for anything in return as far as money and things like that. I didn't. But a lot of people still asking me, I would pay for a course that you would make. And I'm still thinking about that. And more than likely, if it's going to be a help for a lot of people, I would probably do it. And people say, I will pay for it. We will pay for it. I get it all the time. We will pay for a course that you create. And I might do that because it is important for a lot of people out there. And I hope all this made sense to you. If you want to know everything about affiliate marketing, click that playlist up here. If you want to know everything about YouTube, click this right here. As usual, I'll see you at the top.